we call grace something which mind cannot explain. As simple as that. Is the intellectual, analytical mind cannot make any sense out of it. And paradoxically, when we start to make sense out of it, it stops being grace. For example, when we start to look into ourselves and we dig deeper and we understand some processes, how it happens, like, and we realize the relationship between cause and effect. And then, this is not grace, I understood, I unlocked this mystery. But that doesn't mean there is no grace. Why? Because there is always something else beyond the boundaries of the mind. Thanks God. But if you look deeper and deeper, you realize that all these words are trying to express something which we cannot explain and which is beyond the universe, in which the universe that we inhabited. It's like when something is beyond the boundaries, or points, actually it cannot be, points beyond the boundaries of your known universe, then triggers that feeling in you. For example, humbleness, grace, God, surrender. Surrender to whom? To the absolute self. Absolute self, whoa. It's like...
Surrender what?
Surrender what, yeah. When I was a child and I was reading all these books about... I was very, very interested in physics. And I was reading books about cosmology, about the universe, the Big Bang, how is it explodes from a very, very small sphere, and even now it's continuing expanding. And there was this thought which I could not get out of my head. Is like, okay, but if the universe is like an egg, which always expands and grows and grows and grows, what is beyond of this egg? I was trying to understand and reading that it is expanding with the speed of light and going farther and farther and farther, and then they were said that it started at some point it will start to collapse, and it collapsed into what? And again into the small ball. But how do we know this? And before the ball, what was? And so on and so forth. But all these are just having the purpose to take the mind beyond the mind. Yes. And I realized years later that this is actually this is like a koan. In Zen meditation, they practice this reflection upon a sentence which has no meaning other than cracking your mind. Let's put it this way. Because it doesn't matter how much you are thinking of it, you'll never find an answer. But the purpose of it is to give up, to crack the mind, to crack the rigid structures in the mind, more correctly said.